Okay, so, good morning to all the crows and bitches of the netherworlds. If you know my sense of humor, you know I am just fucking with you all this morning. This is Bryce Bryson. I'm actually doing a live, my first live reading. I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous as fuck right now. I've never even actually done a live video before. So, this is new territory for me. I was actually going to continue to do my readings today on my previous format, which was just throwing out the cards, interpreting the reading. And dividing from there, typing up a manuscript to post on my social media pages and on my business websites. So I see people are coming in. I'm not going to pay too much attention to the activity going on right now because I want to stay focused and driven on what Spirit has for us today. As I was shuffling, Two of Wands came out, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this bitch out here. That's standing for intuition, a new level of intuition. That's the energy I'm feeling behind this card right now. So I just want to throw that out there because it actually came out face up as I was shuffling again. But generally with my readings, I start off by throwing the dice to give us an overall path of energy that is within this reading. Spirit agrees with that. This phone keeps falling that I'm playing my meditation music on. So, in what I threw out on the dice, we have the 1, 2, which is 3, and then we have another 2, which equals 5. The numeric value of 5. Now, the reading that I just did a recording for from March 14th also had an overall energy of 5 in the numeric value. As I explained in that video, which is uploading on YouTube right now, so I'll put that out shortly. 5 is representative of change. So that's what this reading, the energy behind this reading will be change. Also, in my readings, because to be quite honest with you all, I'm new at this in this present life. Some of you all may be like, present life, what the fuck that mean? We'll get into that later, maybe another time. Just matters when Spirit kicks in and say, hey, let's touch this subject. But being, again, that this is the first time I'm doing a live reading, I just want to inform you all on how things work with me. And again, going back to the notion that I am new at this, I'm new, but I'm not a novice as far as knowledge and capability and intuition is concerned. I'm a gifted bitch, and sometimes you have to move forward with it. But in my readings, I still refer to my notes when I first started cartomancy, which is card divination using playing cards in place of tarot. I wrote down notes of what each numeric value of each card and the suit means in relation to the tarot card, or to the tarot deck. So when you see me referring to my notebook, it is from my content. It just kind of helps me focus and pinpoint the message behind the card. Sometimes I might not even refer to the notebook, my notebook, or my spirit book, as I call it, because sometimes I may go specifically or directly from spirit influence. So I think I've touched on everything at this point. My nerves are kind of settling. So again, we have an overall energy of change. Um, the Two of Wands fell out. So, Two of Wands, that's my communication card as well. So with communication, I feel some creative energy behind this. New lines of communication. Also, some instability in communication as well. So for some of you out there, you can expect to receive new lines of communications. If that doesn't resonate with you, then it's the instability of communication. And we are all familiar with that. Oftentimes in today, we as a people don't know how to communicate effectively, which breeds instability in communication. So that's what we have so far. Let's see what else. And for those of you all watching, thank you so much. It means a lot to me because this is part of my purpose, to do readings, to serve, to help, to heal, to guide. And I done been in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? So you want guidance from someone who has been through the struggle, who has been through some things. And those of you who know me or are at least familiar with my story or some of my story, you know I've been through some shit. So let's see what comes out next. Here we have my Apprentice card, the Fool card. So this is representing potential energy or energy of potential. So if this is resonating with you directly, this is speaking on some potential that you may have, a new area of study that you may want to go in. This also can be indicative of some naive energy. So some of you all out there may be blind to something or naive to something that's going on in your current situation. And this may resonate, but you may not know exactly why, because you're naive. You don't know what's going on. And that needs to change. We can't be walking around in our own energy, in our own universe, being naive to what's going on. That's not a good look. Let me see what else I wrote down for that card. So yeah, the Fool card, potential naive. Also indicative of adventure. So there could be some, or can be some new adventures coming up for one or several people that this reading resonates with. Also reflective of youthful ambition. Almost go-getter-like type energy. Also indicative of a self-guided journey. So this could represent those who are going through a spiritual awakening or newly going through a spiritual awakening. But that is my Fool card, which is the Joker in the playing deck. So again, I want to thank everybody who's coming in, who stays, or just coming in to peek and see, you know, what a bitch is doing. I appreciate it. This is huge for me. Like really exposing, not that it's a bad thing, but exposing what I do. So here we have, this bitch keeps showing up. This is my Queen of Swords. This is my Black Widow card. Dark-spirited female, manipulative, deceitful. She's a liar. She showed up in my previous reading as well for the video that's uploading on YouTube. She showed up. She shows up a lot. So there's a lot of deceitful, manipulative, feminine energy out there. And if it's not reflective of a woman directly, then it's that energy again. So it can be reflective of a man, a feminine man. But whoever this is, this bitch is manipulative. She's no good. She has evil intent. I don't like that. That's too much. So we're gonna go ahead and Let me see what else descriptive, because there's not too many descriptive words that I can say about this character, because she's just bad news. She's really bad news. I have dark spirit, manipulative, malicious. She's mysterious. So she's lurking as well. Lurking eyes. Bitch is always watching, planning, plotting, scheming. It's not good energy at all. So whoever is out there that's resonating with this, watch out for that hole. My ultimate heart space card. So this is the Ace of Cups. So a lot of these cards came out in another reading. This is indicative of a new relationship. Can be a love partner. It can be a best friend relationship, or a new friendship starting off on good notes. If it's a new friendship, it's lasting, it's true. It's something that you can count on. Let's see what else I have here for that one. But that's good things, that Ace of Hearts. It can also signify the end of a dispute. So if you've been arguing with a loved one, expect resolution. The dispute is getting ready to end. Hey, cousin, I just saw it. Yeah, I have my glasses lifted up, though. You can see me. I love you. So yeah, this also can indicate a message from a loved one, maybe through email or text or something like that, or beyond. So if this resonates with you, you may want to further look into that and see what that message is from a loved one. I'm getting, if this is a message from a loved one, this is a passed on loved one. So this is someone who has passed on. And they have something to say to you. Alright. I'm gonna shuffle some more. It's funny. I'm feeling a little more comfortable doing this shit. But so I actually hope that you all can hear me pretty well. Spirit, what else? I'm starting to get kind of like, that happens when I'm nervous sometimes. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is the diamond, in the card suit. Here from my notes, this looks like to be my comforter card. So there's comfort in a stressing situation is coming. And it looks like this is because Pentacles for me in my readings are generally, usually, always representative of finances, of business. So that's where the confusion matter lies, is in the finances and business prospect. Looks like my Cupid card showed up, the Jack of Cups. Or actually, let me take that back. This is not my Cupid card. This is actually the Finesser, my Finesser card. So that is the Jack of Swords, which is spades in a plain deck card. That energy, it's a young energy. And like I said, this is my Finesser card. So this is someone who, and this is a more masculine energy here. So if this is not a young man, this could be a young female who has a lot of masculine energy in and behind her. Regardless of that point, the message is still the same. This is a finesser. This is someone who is quick with words, can easily get you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, just simply based on the gift of the gab. This person tends to have, I don't want to say a dark energy in this case, in this reading, but this person can blur the lines of morality, if that makes sense. So this particular person may not have a dark heart, may not be a bad person, but they will do what they need to do to get the job done, even if it's by ill-gotten means. And a bit of a player, this Rico Suave here, so you have to look out for your panties for this one. And with this showing up with the Black Widow, so I take that back. I do feel that this is a dark spirit because this came out with the Black Widow. Black Widow and the Finesser. When the Black Widow and the Finesser get together, this ain't good shit, Some bad things can happen, or it is going to happen behind these two energies. So there is something definitely to watch out for, this Finesser. Again, especially behind that Black Widow energy. So, moving on. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords that came out. So this is signifying, again, a bitch gotta refer to my notes. It doesn't change the validity of the message though. But this is my balance card. So this is showing stability in work, keeping balance in all things in your life. It's also showing some stress with you guys who resonate here. There's a lot of stress going on. But be mindful that relief is coming. Also, treat yourself. This is a time to treat yourself, regardless of how others feel around you about you treating yourself. You have to cater to yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Treat yourself, bitch. Okay, Spirit, what else? The way the Spirit is coming out, it's a little sloppy. But I feel good, though. I can get used to doing something like this. And I'm going to stop looking at that counter because it's not the volume of people coming in. It's not the quantity, but the quality behind the message. That's what I was trying to get at. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go ahead. There we go. So we have the Ace of Wands coming out. This is usually representing high intuition, really wanting to grow in knowledge, magic, representative of magic. I feel magic energy here. So there is a lot of magic going on out there. A lot of thirst for knowledge. A lot of you want to know more things and move forward. Is there anything else I want to get behind that Ace of Wands? That signifies originality. So there's definitely a message out there for some of you. This also indicates the indirect message, again, going back to emails, text messages. Maybe someone has sent you one or both of those forms of communication and we've possibly overlooked them. So we want to go ahead and go back through recent emails or recent past emails and text messages to make sure that there isn't something that we have overlooked. It could be significant. What else? Alrighty, so we have the Nine of Wands coming out. So Nine of Wands for me signifies the achiever. So in your situation right now, progress is being made. This also shows contentment at where you're currently at right now. Things may not, and things will never be perfect. But even though you may not be exactly where you want to be right now, you're content because you see growth, you see the process, you know the end outcome. And so I'm also feeling gratitude in this particular card, um, which is good. We have to be grateful for the good, the bad, the indifferent, the in between, the shadows, the light. That's how one of the things that help us evolve and transform. So I'm also getting some travel energy behind this as well. So being that this is the Nine of Wands again for me, in this case, this travel would be business related. So we want to look out for that. Okay. Moving right along. Thank you all again for bearing with me. This is my first live reading. So some of you who've been wondering what I do, how I do, you get your first glimpse into it. No doubt as I become more comfortable with this format, things will transcend, they will evolve into bigger and better things. So, again, this is what I do. Okay, so nothing's jumping out, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull. We're going to go ahead. So we have the Seven of Wands. Wands is showing up. Seven of Wands. For me, let's see here. Seven of Wands. What did I put down for this whole? Seven of Wands. This is the Prisoner. I should have been more familiar with this card off the bat. This signifies confinement energy, being trapped. You feel like you're trapped in a situation and you can't get out. Some of you are really feeling this deeply, like you're just trapped, you're in prison. And for some of you all, you may actually be in prison, or have been, or will be. We'll see. But definitely you are feeling trapped within your current situation. And we need to move out of this energy because none of us are ever trapped anywhere. We are the co-creators of our situation. So, bitch, if you feel trapped, get your ass up and get out. You don't have to stay there in that thing. It don't make no sense to stay when you feel trapped. There's always a way out. And if you can't see it, if a way out hasn't already been made, make one. Make one. We've got to start getting into our own power. Stop being the victim too behind this. I feel this prisoner card. Stop being the victim. Because a lot of us, we are imprisoning ourselves. Evolve. Hey, cuz, love you, love you, love you. Evolve. Evolve, evolve, evolve. You don't like your situation, change it. The fuck? Spirit, is there anything else behind this? And again, this message I'm using, my soul cards, so 2 cards came out. The King of Diamonds, or King of Pentacles. So this is someone who, and this is a strong male energy. Again, if it's for those of you out there, if it is not an actual man, this is masculine energy. But this is someone who is good with money matters. Very intelligent in that right. What else did I have for the King of Pentacles? He, let's see here. Excuse me, bear with me. King of Pentacles, businessman. This is my entrepreneur card. So for you entrepreneurs out there, you're showing up, doing your thing, making movements. You're very perceptive. You're very smart. This is a stable energy within self. So for those of you who resonate with this card here, stable times. particularly within yourself. There may be chaos around you. And being that this is the King of Pentacles, that chaos may be in a work environment, but despite that chaos, you are stable within your own energy and you're making money moves. You're making smart money moves. So keep doing your thing, King. What else? What else? Oh, I forgot the other card that came out. The Eight of Pentacles. You see that? Diamonds in a card, playing card deck. So my Eight of Pentacles is indicative of, again, the entrepreneur. So this is actually confirming my King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles came out, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the actual entrepreneur card. And again, the King of Pentacles is someone who is of entrepreneur energy. So here in business, your hard work is paying off. Expect unexpected blessings coming behind the work that you're putting in. In the previous video that I just did, I spoke a little bit on what it's like to be or to build your businesses from the ground up, and putting in the work, even though you may not see the fruit of your labors just yet, but you still have to put in the work. You still have to get it done, and it's getting done. It's paying off. So that's good. Bam, bam, bam. Abundant success, financial and material gain. All of that is behind this Eight of Pentacles. Spirit, is there anything else behind this? And I think I started to mention this. This reading is done using my soul cards, which is general interpretations. I can't recall if I mentioned it at the beginning of this recording, but this is a timeless reading. This reading is done March 16th, 2020, but it is timeless. So whenever you come across this message, you're meant to get it. So if it resonates, it's for you. Is there anything else here on a general soul level, Spirit? Anything else at all? No. Nothing's jumping out. So I'm going to pull one more card and see if there's anything else. So what's this that we have? Ten of Swords. Ending. So let's see here. Based on the Ten of Swords, okay, this is my Mourner's card. So there's death. This could be physical death, grief, fear, all of that behind this card. So if it's not a physical death, it's definitely the death of the current stage that you're in life. On a spiritual level, on a love level, emotional business. This is definitely signifying the end of something. I do feel some fear energy in here. So for those of you who can recognize that the end of an era is coming, it's causing some fear, because it's like, okay, I know this is coming to an end, but where am I going to go from here? What am I going to do? A bitch don't know. I'm scared. I'm nervous. But it's going to be all right. You're going to make it. The good things ahead. I'm feeling that energy. Whatever is coming to an end right now, it's better things lie ahead, is what I wanted to say, or how I wanted to say that. I want to see if there's anything else that ties in with that. Ready. I usually feel when the reading has come to a close, but I feel like there's at least one more card. Ace of Pentacles. So tying in with the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, that your hard work in business and being financially savvy and smart is paying off, and it takes you or leads you to the Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to reach your financial goal out there for the people that this resonates with. Abundance is coming in your finances. And this will appease your desire for more money. It's coming. Just be patient. Hang in there. I also feel energy of new business ventures, new potential business, lucrative business ventures, because we're dealing with the Ace of Pentacles here. So whatever that business venture is, move forward with it, because it's going to work for your good. It's going to be very beneficial, very much so abundant in finances. So for people that resonate with this energy here, if you have been going back and forth with the decision on this business venture, move forward with it. Good things and money, bitch, money. Yeah. If you are already in business, this may become in a form, of a business partner too. So you also want to look out for that. I personally want to close this reading, but I keep feeling like there's something else. Because currently, we got 3 aces in the spread. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Wands fell out. So, what is my 8 of Wands card? My 8 of Wands, that's the fixed mind, confusion. So some of you are feeling like you're in a state of confusion. This can also signal problems in relationships. The main energy behind this is to take a step back and evaluate every aspect of your life at this point, the current situation that you're in. We need to reflect on what's going on around us. We need to gain perspective. Some of you all are stubborn as fuck. I feel Taurus energy. Bullheaded motherfuckers. But that's what I'm getting. Take stock on your surrounding. The people around you, the intent of the people around you. What is this? 5 of Swords. Abrupt ending. So that ties in here. And taking a step back and what's the word I'm looking for? Assessing your current situation, you find that there needs to be an abrupt ending to your findings. And again, that ties into the 10 of Swords coming to an end. Then we have the 5 of Swords that came out. Change. That was the overall energy from the dice, numerical. Change. Ending, abrupt ending in a relationship. It could be romantic, friend, close family member, whatever that situation is, it's coming to an end. You have found that connection no longer serves you, and it's time to break up, as this is my breakup artist card. There is a disruption in lifestyle and routine due to outside energy. So I'm feeling that whatever is causing the end of this relationship is due to outside forces, outside nature. So somebody sitting on the outside is looking in, causing problems, and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So really got to be mindful. of this energy, and we got to do what we have to do. We don't want to keep negative energy in our environment because it's going to breed negative energy into our environment, delaying the abundance and the prosperity. I know that just hit somebody. One more card is... Oh, one more card, and I'm going to close this bitch. See that? Jack of Diamonds or Jack of Pentacles. So this is someone that this is socialite energy. So either you are a socialite currently, or from the abundance of financial gain, you're going to become a socialite. So you're going to be moving and shaking a lot, meeting celebrities, or what is that, important public figures. So that's what that is right there. So that is my general soul reading right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a toilet break, and then I guess I'll come back with a live love reading. I thank you, everybody that dropped in to see a piece of what I am doing. As I get more comfortable in putting myself out there in an effort to reach out to people who need guidance, such as my second business, Soul Driven, Soul Intended. I hope this message resonated with you on some level and has provided guidance on any or all levels. Feel free to reach out to me here on Facebook, Bryce Bryson. I guess after the video ends, I'll tag my links to my 3 websites for the 3 different aspects of my businesses currently. And make no mistake, they will continue to grow and flourish. I just have to let you all know it takes a lot of courage for someone to put themselves out there like this, even from the aspect of being a reader, because not everyone believes in divination, and a lot of closed-minded people can take this or look at it and be like, man, this bitch crazy, what the fuck, you don't know what he's talking about. So again, I thank you. Closing this video. See y'all later. Comment, let me know what you think, let me know if it resonated. Love you all.